Yo, hold
Yo,
on.
what's
Let me
good? Man, Zobeone Knobe with NoMadHoops with another exclusive live video podcast. This time is going to be with a mixture of guys coming from Canada, the UK. They're everywhere. Look. Spain, Budapest. Look, Hungary. They're all over the place. I'm just gonna put it like that. They're not the Wu-Tang Clan of streetball. We already decided that Don 55 was that. But look, regardless of that, this ain't the Don 55 combo. This is the D.E.D Streetball Crew, yo, man. What's good, fellas?
What's up?
How you
What's up?
doing, man?
What's up, bro?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just glad to see that all you guys were able to make it, especially with the different time differences that you all have, man. I mean, we've been working trying to get this together in very short time, madness. Because he's mad, man. He's crazy. He just hey, we're gonna do this. He's like, hey, let's do this in 2 days. It's like, whoa,
Yeah.
calm down, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
we
nah, we
waste no
doing it.
time. Waste no time.
Right, waste no time. So we're here, fellas. Hey man, if y'all don't mind, man, do a roll call, man. Let people know who y'all are, man, what y'all represent.
I let the rookies go first.
I'm a vet, dog. Been doing this shit from time to time, my rookie.
Rook, that's you, man.
That's
Raptors T out there.
So yo, it's Mr. Marathon from the 416, located in London though. We out here, grind all day, slow grind, and that's about it. On to the next one.
I don't know, man. I'm a vet as well. Or I'll go. What up, man? It's your boy Skinny. Y'all probably remember me, man. I'm out here right now in Budapest, Hungary. Yeah, I moved out of Canada in like '06, so couldn't really like continue the whole D.E.D shit, unfortunately. But I continued it up in here, up in Hungary. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. Leon, what's good, bro?
Leon, I'm in Ontario, Canada. Um, Played college ball, high school ball. Been doing my thing. I get buckets. Say no more. Say no more. I get buckets. But there was one thing though. One day I did go in the gym, and the leak was roofing. So you know what I did?
What you do?
I
Yeah.
got buckets.
Ah,
Right,
I got
I fell into it, yo. Fell right into the bucket.
buckets.
This
All right, Maddie,
guy.
let's go.
Well, first of all, my name is Adam. In the streetball industry, known as Madness. Uh, Pretty much, I was the co-founder of D.E.D. We had a group of guys, pretty much with the same mentality. But before basketball, we were already friends, and all of us loved basketball. And then we just started a movement. The best way for me to explain it is the city or the region was not ready for it all. I mean, we had way too many negativity around us, but I feel like that was had to do a lot with jealousy, because people wanted to be like us. They just couldn't face the fact that we had such a core bond, and we were always laughing and always, well dressed, uniform, and everything was top notch, cameras rolling. We did this back in '04, and we introduced. I keep saying streetball raised me. Like, I live and die by that. It really did raise me. I mean, I fell in love with streetball, and then. But back to DD, it's not about me, but so pretty much, yeah, the team was just like, I mean, we got to travel the world. We didn't know what we had coming, and we had people chasing us back to our hotels. We were signing autographs at age 15, 16, not knowing, how to handle things like that. I mean, we had so many opportunities and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, we get to talk more. Everybody gets to, say whatever they want to say, and then, but yeah, I'm the man.
Yeah, hey, ain't nothing wrong with
The,
that, man. There's nothing wrong with being the creator of something,
the
man.
same
And
thing.
especially when you step up and you start something with a group of friends, man. It makes it a lot easier, man. Hey, real quick, man. I just wanna drop this in right quick, man. We got Cole Lanford that jumped into the chat, man. That's one of y'all guys, man. I don't know, maybe not. Might be somebody that's my guy. Couldn't tell you. It's the first name, so I don't know the nickname, but the dude name is Cole um
Not
Lanford.
sure. Not
Anyway,
sure.
man, he
Well,
said, "What's up?"
welcome. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, man, we
Sir.
appreciate you coming in, man. But the fact that you started something like that is so major. That's really, really cool that you was able to do that, and then that makes a lot of sense. So,
It
um,
was bigger. It was bigger than basketball because we were already such a strong, pretty much a family. We all had a lot of things in common. Uh, None of us were born in Canada, so it started from there. We already had that in common that we all pretty much, immigrated into the country. So, and then it just started from there. And then everybody had a creative mindset when it came to the game. And then we just expressed it on the internet and worldwide. And yeah.
man, that's really that's like I said, that's dope, man. I mean, like when Madness came up, okay, so when Madness decided to put a team together, what did the rest of you guys think? Like,
So
did you feel like this was even like like feasible, or did you feel like it was like, oh man, I don't know, like you kind of like thinking a little bit too far, because like you said, y'all didn't know the success that you was gonna run into.
wait,
All
wait,
right, so I'll start this off. Leon.
Before all that started, because um, both Adams, they were pretty much
So the
already
two good
family.
looking dudes.
Right, right. Um, they already balling and stuff like that before I came into the group. Now, I came into the group. I think it was 2004. So every year,
Five.
right?
Five,
Every
yeah,
year,
yeah.
yeah. Every year would go to a tournament called 3-on-3 Hoop It Up.
Hmm.
Now, one year came, and I was talking to Adam about it. I'm like, "Yo, let me come and play." This man's like, "Nah," you know what I'm saying? So after that, now the next year, I officially came onto the squad and then went to Hoop It Up, killed it from that point on. So those guys are doing it before me. They knew I could get buckets. It's just they already had a tight group before me, and
Hmm.
then
Well,
once I
Yeah, I was
when you were added to the squad, that's when we won the first Hoop It Up too. So don't
right,
forget to say that.
yeah.
right. That's what I'm saying. We killed it from that point on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm.
So they
Yeah, I
already had a
remember.
close group with BC, Reaction,
Yeah, yeah.
Skinny, and so forth. So I came in afterwards. So yeah.
Yeah, but what Madness was saying, when you know how you asked, what did you guys say when he was like, yo, let's start the team or whatever? It was so natural because like we weren't even like boys, we were like brothers. Do you know what I mean? Like we hung out, like they were like my big brothers actually, because Reaction is like my stepbrother. So Reaction knew Madness and his brother.
Right.
So once we met, and I was in fucking school, and like, what, can I curse you?
Like
Yeah,
grade
yeah.
7, grade 6, something
Yeah,
like that.
I was in like grade 5, grade 6 when we moved to down to Vine Street. Yeah, it was so like natural and everything that, man, there was no question, you know. It was just 4 or 5 of us, all the time playing 3-on-3, 4-on-4, whatever it was, and it just kept growing from there. And as I said, it was so fucking natural that we were like brothers, we were like family.
Right.
Man, man, that's
Like,
I tell people all the time, like when I used to watch everybody's mixtapes when you go to streetballing.net or streetball.co.uk, you used to have to download like clips of people's, work. You couldn't really download like a whole mixtape for everybody. So, when you download it, you kind of you end up owning, that that moment in history, so you just go back and watch it and watch it and watch it. And you're not even knowing who these people are, other than the fact they're saying who they say who they are, but like don't nobody really know except for the people within their area that's local or whatnot. But just watching you guys perform was was cool because I felt like that every group had their own like flavor or whatnot. Like I feel like when you guys would play, I felt like your freestyle was more not freestyle, but the way you play, the tricks and things that you would pull were more like we're here to entertain. You know, we can play basketball, but what we're gonna show you on these mixtapes is gonna be pure entertainment. We're not worried about we're traveling. We're not worried about double dribbling. We're not worried about carrying, nothing like that. It's like, I'm going to do this move. And it seemed like the people that would step up to guard you were fully aware of that. And, they didn't have too much of a issue because they were fans. Some of them were fans and they just wanted to try to stop the move. So, that encounter with fans, how was that?
We just want to catch someone slipping.
Well, watching the mix, it seemed like somebody was always slipping, man. So
the D.E.D stands for dropping defenders, right? So our goal was always to make someone fall. So, like, there was a point we used to make people fall so much that I'm like, yo, we gotta call ourselves like we pretty much. I actually don't know to this point who came up with the team name.
You, man.
Bro, I remember. No, I remember like it was yesterday. I swear. No, it wasn't in London. It was in Reaction's van. We were driving down. It was like a Thursday night. I'm telling you, bro.
It was in the shed, no?
No. I remember it like it was yesterday. We were driving down. It was like a Thursday night. We were going to church. The Thursday night church. Yeah. No.
Well, he doesn't know. So when we say church, we used to go play pickup ball on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's where the whole lot of footage came from those churches. Like they would have a basketball court. So just letting you know when these guys say church.
Yeah. So I remember we were driving down. My brother Reaction. He had a van, right? And we were like, we were chilling. Yeah, we were chilling like before it. And it was like a good vibe and everything. And I remember we were just coming up with different names. Madness was like, yo, let's come up with a new name. I think he came up with like drop them. I don't even know. But like we all just put it together. Do you get me? And then just came up, drop them defenders. And then from that, everybody knew, man. Everybody knew.
Man,
okay, I see myself. Get buckets.
so that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to throw this up.
I don't want people get it twisted though. Like yes, we're we can do tricks and stuff, but most of us played college basketball and not
yes, sir.
Not bullshit colleges. Like Sickness played in college. I played, I would say, the top 3 colleges in Ontario. Skinny played in Ireland. So
I played in Germany as well.
Yeah, so we all played basketball. Like we know how to entertain and put the ball in the net. And when you are able to do both things, it's not easy. Like you could have. I see nowadays there's a lot of freestyling going on, but can you actually play basketball though? Like
that's it.
Freestyle layups.
That's what. So okay, like you brought up a really good point. Like can you actually play basketball? And it is difficult to be able to play. Like it's difficult to be able to play basketball and freestyle or to do tricks or whatnot because before you start doing tricks, for majority of us, like you said, that play college basketball or play pro level and so forth, you have to train yourself to be able to travel.
Right.
Now, I've been playing basketball since I was 2, and then here comes this mixtape and I'm 16, in the 10th grade and they weren't traveling yet, well, they weren't traveling, but when volume 3 came out and it became more entertainment or whatnot, Hot Sauce is a entertainer. That's what he do. He's a legendary entertainer. He's not a hooper like that. He can play from what people say. Anytime I've seen him perform is to perform and entertain. So I've never watched him in person play, like serious. Like I've checked him or whatnot before at North Carolina Central University, and he came up and he was air dribbling in front of me. I mean, like I knew what it was, but at the same time, I was like, this is the show, like go ahead and try to check it.
Right.
There's nothing you could do with it, but go ahead and try to check it. That's what you signed up for. You signed up to try to check the uncheckable.
Right.
So, but it makes a big difference in the players or whatnot. So, okay, I got a question. So at this 3-on-3 here, I spoke to Dime because they've been out at this also.
Oh, that's a classic footage right there.
What is this?
Man.
Oh, T-Mill.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
First cross.
Well, tell me what's going on here then.
So so pretty much Hoop It Up had so all the courts outside where the actual games would happen, and in this hockey arena they would put these plastic courts where you would get to play 1-on-1 or just dunk on lower nets or whatnot. So we just started dribbling, and then so this move he's doing right now, that's actually T-Mill's signature move that he just did on.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So and then the next year they played again. So that move right there, that move is called All the Way. It was BC came up with that move. It's called All the Way. Pretty much, if a defender's too close to you, you just throw it between their leg. And then when he did it to T-Mill, it just landed on his head too, and everybody went crazy. Like you get to see it right now. Like that move is one of the best moves I have ever seen.
You could tell he genuinely didn't know where the ball was at.
No.
He knew that you didn't have it, but he felt like you probably like rolled it somewhere to somebody else. Because when he turned to the left kind of slow. Even in the slow motion, it was even slower. But he turned to the left kind of slow, like looking for it, and he realized that it wasn't there.
But you know why he did that though? Because he didn't want to like look fast. Because everybody else will get a reaction out of that if you look fast and don't know where the ball's at. So
yeah, that's right.
That's why he did it slowly. Like, is it over
Classic
here? Is it over
right
there?
there.
Yeah. So
man, when I watched that, how dope that would have been if it would have actually came all the way back over. Because as high as you threw it, when it went up and he turned, if it would have came all the way back over, like.
Bro,
he would have never
I
saw
think
the ball.
The fact that it hit him in the head, I think the fact that it hit him on the head, I think that fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
But imagine it hit him in front of his head and it bounced back to the player, the ball. Oh my god.
That would
have been crazy, right?
Stupid.
But
that'd have been super legendary, bro. Like everybody will always remember that, yo. Like, I mean, people remember that, but like that's one of those things where, when Sauce threw the boomerang in Volume 3 and they froze the frame, you know what I mean? Like at the end of it, like that's
classic.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Like that move right there, if that would have went up and all the way over and he would have just turned around, that'd have been crazy, man. That'd have been crazy if anybody got hit with that, man. Imagine trying to do that stuff now, man. We old now. We can only get so low to the ground. Yeah, that's true. Oh man. But what's going on with y'all, man? So what's the next move? I mean, anybody so Madness, you just played in the Days entertainment game last week, right?
Charity game. I got invited out there by Troy. Shout out to Troy, Days Entertainment Basketball.
For everybody don't know, Troy is Myth, just in case anybody watching don't know. That's Myth. Y'all seen him here.
The way I can put it, man, like I always say please and thank yous. A lot of people forget to say those little things. Little things matter in life, and all I can say about Troy is like he took care of me, man. Like I'm talking about little things, hotel, I mean food, service, like just top-notch service. So took care of me like every way, man. So I had an amazing time out there. I mean, I can't remember the last time I had to take photos and sign autographs and kids rushing you. Like it was just such a dope experience, and it motivated me to pretty much I've been focusing on like real basketball, real hooping, and it just motivated me personally to get back into the streetball game because there's not many people like from Canada. The only one that's still doing it is King Handles from Vancouver, but he always flies to China or whatnot. But I think we need more people from Canada to start playing in games. And I always say I felt like I live at the wrong place. Like if I was living in like LA or like New York City or somewhere, like it would have, I don't know, my resume would have been bigger than what it is right now. So that's what I'm personally trying to do is get back into the street ball game and you know keep just do what I used to do. And I never chased the money. I'm not saying I haven't got paid from street ball because I have, but that doesn't
Right.
matter. I just do it for the love. I love the game and I love to entertain, love to travel. Gives you an opportunity to meet new people, make new friends. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. That's right.
I'm still doing
Right.
my thing. I mean, I was just at the gym 2 hours ago, so I'm still training. Like I never stop. And to some people it was just it was just a cool thing to do, like play street ball, play basketball, do tricks and whatnot. There's a lot of people that disappeared a long time ago, and I truly feel that I call myself the last samurai because I'm the
Whoa.
last one standing.
Whoa. Whoa. You know what? I'm not even gonna knock you on that because my alias as my okay my alias as a hacker, I am the last black samurai. But
Okay.
that's okay. It's all right. It's good.
Pretty
Obviously, I'm
much
not the
what I'm
last.
trying to say is like I'm still standing. Like I'm ready. Like I'm not rusty. I'm not like I'm ready for whatever opportunities coming my way. I'm currently working with some people right now too on a pro level. I don't want to jinx myself or say too much. I never been the type to
Believe that.
broadcast shit
Yeah,
and
you
like
good.
get likes and shit like that. Like I keep things on the low, and then when it comes, then you will know what's going on. So yeah, that's
Man.
pretty much me. Let the other guys speak. I'm talking too much.
No, no, no. You're not one. First of all, you're not talking too much, man. That's the whole point of the platform. No Mad Hoops. No Mad Hoops is all of us.
Right.
Regardless if you play college, pro, in your backyard, at your grandma's house, whatever, man. Like Nomad Hoops, this platform is to give players the opportunity and the chance to be out in the public's eye.
Right.
Like how often do you get somebody to turn around and say, "Hey, come on my show and talk"? You know, like if you don't say whatever you have to say right then, how can you sleep at night? When you turn around, you think like, man, I probably should have said this because you don't know who's watching. You never know. Yo, shout out to Myth, man. Myth is in the chat, so he's watching this right now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Troy,
he
what's
sees you
good?
guys.
I
You
still need my
know,
uniform, man.
hey, well, see, look, he said the people love madness. He said he spoke with a few kids at the high school and put on a show during the game, man. And that's the thing, man. Like I was just watching and1 mixtape, the and1 mixtape tour 2002, right? And I was watching main event. They had to wake up really early, like him, like
Same
everybody or whatever.
bunnies.
They were all talking about, yeah, he does have bounce, you know, but they were all talking, and main event was saying how, if when he wakes up, what gets him going is the kids, like he does it for the kids, and but in the scene he had to wake up to go to the factory that produced their apparel, right? And it wasn't that he wasn't, grateful, but at the same time, it's like me looking at it, you have to think like you want to show the gratitude. I know I don't want to say it and it comes out wrong. So that's why I'm backing up every time I'm saying it to make sure
Right.
it comes out the correct way. Because like I said, you don't know who's going to see it. You don't know who's watching it. You know, but those people that he had to go in there that worked to create that apparel, they want to see, who's who's putting out, the apparel for them, with their face on it, with their name on it or whatnot, just to say thank you. And I'm sure he was, he had a lot of gratitude towards that and appreciative or whatnot. But the way they shot that scene on the video was in the bad light of him. I don't think the way they shot it, it was even how he even really meant it. But for me to even be able to think the way I'm thinking about it, I think that's the point they were trying to get out there, and it wasn't a good point to try to put out there. But at the same time,
Stop, bro. Like
those kids,
people
those
soft as
parents,
shit these days.
right, right. Well, yeah, that's right. But see, those
Shannon.
parents and those people that walked in there, that worked in there, had to create those shirts and work in there and put the stuff out there. But then, their kids are the ones that were his fans, right? So I say all that
Exactly.
to say, what Troy just said, you put on a show for the kids and they kept talking about you, like you made somebody's day, you made somebody's weekend, like just speaking recently, like somebody's thinking about you right now and like, wow, like I put it like this, if they knew that you were on here right now, they would be on here right now watching you just to talk.
Oh, most stuff.
So,
Yeah.
people you don't know who's watching you. Now go back to say, if any of y'all talking, continue to talk, man. Like
Yeah.
it's not
I know.
bad. Like
I
go
I
said
was
do it.
that.
gonna
I was
say.
just
I was
talking.
gonna. My bad. I was gonna say, like, when I was out there like a week ago in Wisconsin, and after the game, right, a lot of kids were like coming up to us asking autographs or whatnot. And I saw these little kids. I would say approximately like under 8 years old,
Uh-huh.
like about 5 or 6 of them just shooting around. So what I did for them, I'm like, listen, whoever, I just play defense, I won't play offense. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
each got one chance. Whoever scores first gets my shirt. And these
Nice.
kids like went crazy, man. Like it was like I don't even know, but they went crazy. Like I even had their parents come up to me thanking me for doing that. And you gotta leave, you gotta focus on the next generation as well. And a lot of people forget to do that. So
That's right.
And it's funny. It's funny because I used to be that kid. Like I used to when D.E.D was on. I was 8, 9, 10, 11. You get me? So whenever I was with Madness or just anybody, Dime or anybody that we met, man, I have all these memories that like they were just so cool, and they didn't look at me like, yo, this little kid, what the fuck does he want? They were genuinely nice. I remember going up to T Mill and I was like, yo, how much for that shirt, man? He's like, no, it's actually sold out. I'm like, oh man. And he took it off and gave it to me. And he probably doesn't remember this, but I do. You get me? I was like 11 or 12 looking up at these guys like, yo, I could ball like that one day. You get me? Just took off the shirt and gave it to me.
I
Probably
I I
doesn't remember.
remember that one. Yeah, Timu
Yeah,
literally. I remember that. I was there. Timu literally took off his own shirt that he was wearing.
yeah.
He was half naked after that and gave it to
And he
this
gave
man
it to
right
me.
here.
Yeah.
I will never take away anything from Dime. Most of us are, they were from Canada, Canada based, team.
Mm.
We did
Right.
look up to them. They were
Those.
older than us. They were huge, man, in the street ball industry. So we we connected with them right away though, like all of us. We would chill, we would hoop together, play against each other. So it was always a good time.
Look, hey, Kid J. Kid J said, which one of you used to have dreads? And then he says Rise of the Future mixtape.
Uh,
You never used to have
I ne-
dreads,
no,
bro.
I had single
No,
braids. I had single
yeah.
braids. Don't get twisted, my guy. I had single. I had single braids, but I don't know who you could be talking about that had dreads.
Nobody had dreads in the crew.
Right.
Man.
Tell him which part of the mixtape and like what time frame, and then I could answer that.
Oh, he's listening. So I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
like he's yeah, like the chat is live. Like matter of
Okay,
fact,
okay.
look, let's do this. Let's do this. I never did this. So right now I got my phone up or whatever, right? And I'm going live and I'm showing this. Nobody can hear what I'm saying unless I'm talking right now. They can hear what I'm saying here, but I'm here on the earpiece. But everybody that I know that follows me can see what's going on, and they'll probably be tuning in, checking it out. If y'all are able to do that and pull people in, you're
Now,
more than welcome to, man. But
okay.
yeah, he just said Rise of the Future mixtape. So Uh, there's no telling, man. It could have been anybody. It could have definitely been somebody that's not y'all also. Because I know in my very first mixtape, granted, I'm a one man army because I never had a crew. Um, so I always featured like anybody, any and everybody in my mixes. So, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also wanted to say something regarding my guy right there from UK. He's not talking much. Just to give a little info about him, he was even younger than Skinny was. So I'm talking about when he was rolling with us.
Hanky.
I'm not gonna put
This
him
guy.
on. I'm not gonna put him on blast, but he knows what I could say about him.
I know he's trying to say.
I'm not gonna say it, but um, pretty much I raised that kid. I mean he's my cousin, so he was in the background. He was part of D.E.D. He used to go by the name Biggie Lils. But he was around like 5-6 year old when we were doing this, like back in
Oh,
04,
wow.
05.
Yeah,
So now he's a grown ass man now. He's 23.
Oh,
I mean,
big
Post
grown
Malone.
man.
but
Yo, Leon,
grown man. Yeah, grown man. I mean,
Uh,
he's still
No,
a young blood, but
the one thing that I can say about Attila is that I have, but he's worked extremely hard to put in the time and be in the gym, to be as good because I think it was 2012, 2013. So I went down to Madness's crib because
okay, I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I lived in Cambridge at the time, so every time we'd meet up for like a weekend or whatever, us two would always talk smack to each other. But that's just how we are. We just talk shit. So we go to this one gym at the YMCA, and the Tiller was just talking trash. He was just talking shit, talking shit. I'm like, all right, cool, let's play. So there's one play where he got the ball, but he did this spin move off me. And
When
I
I
was
did,
just like,
listen, my hand still hurts from that day.
yo, you remember that? Yo. And I was like,
I pulled that in my leg, and I span off and just fouled the shit out of me after.
But like let me add something real quick to that. Like Skip to My Lou had a beautiful spin move. I don't think I have ever seen a spin like that when this man. It was just disgusting. I also wanted to say about this little man. He's coming up. He's still young, but I was in UK. I visited him about a month ago, and I was surprised, man. How like I'm not gonna lie. We played best of three. He beat me the first game. I woke up real quick. I'm like, all right. I'm like, Ringo. I'm like, I'm not play. I told him, if you beat me, I pass the torch right now. I stop playing basketball.
Well, I let have those 2 games though. That's the thing.
So after that, I bust his ass though. Like after that,
You said the same thing when you came to Ireland and I busted your ass.
oh.
I've been having the torch.
yeah,
the way y'all play in Ireland, that's a different story.
Like, yo.
So do they play different? Okay, wait. So do y'all? So is the game different in Ireland? I mean, like the way people play, because I mean it's different for us. So like East Coast players are different from West Coast players, and then both of us are different from the Southern players. So like when I say Southern, I'm talking about like Texas, like Midwest Southern or whatnot. So it's just a different type of game. And then as you go up on the East Coast, the further up north you go on the East Coast, it's tough, but I feel like it's a little more flashier or whatever,
Yeah.
But then I'm in North Carolina, so everybody here, not everybody can shoot, but everybody shoots here. So everybody's shooters out here,
No,
So,
I know about Madness, man.
Okay.
We were playing 1-on-1, right? And so if he would shoot and miss, I would grab the rebound and run the fuck out to the 3-point line. And everybody knows here I'm a sniper, and I just shoot it. Yeah, and he would.
Yeah, the way they play out there is different than the way we play over here. Like, there's no such a thing.
To wait for them. You get me? Like,
no.
to wait for the defense.
The way we play out here. No, I'm not gonna take away any credit. He did beat me, but pretty much the way we play over here is like there's no fucking rebounds. There's one shot. That's it.
Offense.
There's not, man, and we don't call fouls. We don't. If I don't run to the fucking 3-point line clear with 1 foot, what Skinny would do. I mean, just to say that, you know what I'm saying? 1 foot in, 1 foot out, quickly right. Like we don't
Oh, he
call
wasn't
fouls, so we
clearing.
play different. Like
Yeah,
when
that's
me and
different.
Mr. Marathon, he goes by. I gave
Hmm.
him that nickname. So, anyways, but when
Is it
me
because
and
he's
him
running
play,
from
we
the?
don't we
Why?
don't we
Why is he
don't
missing
call
marathon?
foul. Yeah, I pretty much I gave him that name. We used to call him the rookie because he would pretty much he be the young guy, so we would call him the rookie. He be the youngest, and
Yeah.
but right
Yeah.
now, yeah, I gave him that nickname because he deserves it. His life is like a marathon. Like it's like this kid been through a lot.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't want to get into details about
Nah,
that,
nah.
but like, so he got that nickname from me, and he deserves that nickname, and it matches his lifestyle as well.
Facts.
Cool, cool, cool. Hey, we got confirmation on where it is in the mix or whatever. He says it's in the intro. Jay says in the intro. The guy's in the intro with the dreads.
It could have been, it could have been Sweet and Low. He was True Ballers boy, so he did join D.E.D for a couple of months, like
Yeah,
right.
that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Yeah.
So he had dreads. I think it could have been him. He's from Florida.
Right.
Um, he's mad cool. He was very talented. Had a lot of tricks. But he grew up playing with. Well, not grew up, but he used to play a lot with True Baller. I think they were from the same. It, is he talking about that or which move?
I don't know because I did not mean to do that double tap.
No, it's okay. But yeah, so the closest person that had dreads was him, Sweet and Low, from Florida. So he
Yeah,
was
cause
part of the clique a little bit too.
Sweet and Low actually came in on one of the shows um on the Dime 55 show, and he jumped into the chat. So he wasn't on the live with us. So who was that right there? So who is
That's sickness right there. And these are just people commenting regarding the move I did. That was me that did that move.
okay? But you did it
That's
on sickness.
no,
Hell
no,
no.
no. That's
Oh,
Hell
I
no.
mean you did it on I mean
no, no, no,
who would you
no.
do it
We were
on?
playing. We were playing 3-on-3. I remember that day.
Hell no.
I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do him like that. I wouldn't disrespect him like that.
Hell no, man.
Yeah. Plus, he's not about that life. He doesn't want that work. So
Bro,
Oh,
I'll give you 50 easy.
get buckets. But
get
yeah,
bucket. Oh man. Well, hey, look, fellas, look, I'm not gonna keep y'all, man. Um, I really, really appreciate the fact that you guys came out here, man, and especially with the different time zones and everything that we was able to get this together and be able to rap and chat with one another, man. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and go through another roll call. Shout out whatever you want to shout out, man. You want your IG, whatever, man. Like you if there's anybody out there that you think that somebody that's up and coming that people should probably be looking at, man. Like throw them in. Like that's what the platform is all about, man. Nomad hoops, giving players opportunity and chance to be in the public's eye.
Hey,
We have no home court, but we'll take yours. So go
woo,
ahead,
I
it's on
like that
y'all.
slogan.
It's true, man. Cause look, hey, if you go
say that
back and
again.
you
Wait. Say that again. Say
see,
that again.
We don't have
see,
no
that's
home
that's
court,
how I
but
know
we'll
y'all
take
don't be watching
yours.
my show, man. Y'all gonna have to start watching my show. Stop playing with me. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
I
Y'all
heard
gonna
that
stop
on the
playing. I'm
dime.
telling you.
Yeah, I heard that when
Oh
you
yeah.
were interviewing
Yeah, man.
Dime. Yeah.
You can tell I say it all the time because it's true, man. So Nomad Hoops. So the breakdown is, Nomad Hoops. A nomad has no home. Travels from place to place has no home, right? Nomad
Right.
Hooper, has no home court, but we'll take yours. So we'll come wherever. We'll travel to do battle against any player who's sterile. Like we're going anywhere to go get these buckets because that's what it's all about. When I was doing the conversation with Con Man, I get buckets also. That's one
True.
thing that I told him. I said, there's three things in life is guaranteed. I said death, taxes, and Zobeone getting buckets. That's a fact. Like I can lose a game, but I guarantee you, I will get buckets. I'm going to score. Like you're not stopping me from scoring. There's none of this clink clink. Nah, ain't no locking it up. I'm going to score. We can lose, but just know Zobeone will score. But look, this ain't about me. I'll do something about me later. You know what I mean? Maybe I get on somebody else's live somewhere and talk about myself. But you know, go ahead, man. Go ahead and do y'all roll call, man. What's up?
Shout out to you, man, for doing this. This is pretty big, you know what I mean, to bring us all back to talk about our past experiences and, you know, how we, you know, did things in the street ball world. Man, this is awesome, man. But shout out to you.
Man, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. And I haven't said this out loud, but I'm gonna say it loud in this one. But you know, I think what I'm going to try to do is not so much as like a game, but a meetup. You know, I want to schedule it out, you know, maybe like next year sometime, possibly, and in a location that, you know, maybe everybody could probably get to.
Right.
And, you know, it's just kind of like everybody's just there. And it could be like, I mean, it'd be crazy because, like, imagine if we was in like Las Vegas, right, on the Vegas Strip, and you had guys from Dime, you know, you guys from Days, you know, myself, you know, some of the other individual cats or whatever. Everybody just meets up, and everybody's got basketballs. Like, that's crazy. Do you know what the crowd would look like? It's already Vegas. Do you know the street performers would be mad just because we're out there that day? They'd be like, yo, who's taking all the money? Like where's the money going? It's like, yo, it's going to these dudes down here with basketballs and no goal. We don't need no goal. We getting buckets with no goals out here, bro. You know? So yeah, man. I want to set something up, and I think it will happen. I'm just taking my time and seeing what's happening, and, you know,
a game has to happen. If we meet up,
that will happen though. That will happen.
Yes,
that
sir.
will happen.
Yeah.
You know that's gonna happen. I promise you, I would stop playing ball if I knew for a fact when it was gonna happen. I would stop playing ball sometime like 6 months before that. Like, I'm talking about like pickup ball and stuff, just to make sure that I'm healthy when I get out there, because that's probably the only thing that's gonna stop me from getting buckets. But pretty much no, man, because I spot up, shoot it on the move. It don't matter, bro. Just don't let me touch the rock. I touch the rock, I'm getting buckets. That's it. Don't matter. But you know, it would be dope. It would be super dope, man, to have some type of game, man, where it's mixed up and it's entertainment game / we hooping. And then even throwing like little crazy rules. It's like, all right, bet, like after the first like 3 points, or like after the first like 5 points or whatever, you know, the next 3 points have to be off of freestyles, like off of freestyle mode, like just something like crazy.
Like that,
you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it adds something more to the game versus just like, oh, you know, everybody just trying to do their thing. Like, nah, you know when it's happening, but you got to D up. Like, you have to D up. You know, none of us are afraid to get crossed up, broken off, or anything like that, because it comes with the territory. This isn't like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That just comes with the territory. That's the type of ball we playing. Yeah, you dropped off. Oh man, but look, man, let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. Y'all go ahead and do y'all roll call, man, and you know, we'll go from there.
Sickness, go ahead, introduce yourself one more time.
I go by my street ball name is Sickness. My name's Leon. Nothing more I can say about me is that I just get buckets. You know, tight defense, no defense, hand down, man down. Let's get it.
That's my man, yo.
Bro, I'll give you 20. Easy work.
Ooh.
Easy work.
Easy work, yo. He ain't give you 20. Give you easy work, yo.
Easy work.
Hey, man, he over there doing people like here in America, like they do their taxes, man. 1040, easy.
Easy work. Board man gets paid, bro. Let's get it.
This guy. Yo, he can hoop though. I can vouch for him, man. He can hoop. Like,
I believe it. You can't talk like you talk. Look, man. Look. Hold on, let me show you something, man. Everybody always sees the front of this. No one sees the back unless you see my IG. So on the back of my joint, my name is on the back, right? So you can't have your name on your shirt and not be somewhat nice, right? So you can't talk about yourself like that. You can't do that. So I know he can get buckets. If that's what he say he do, then I believe it. I believe he gets buckets, man.
Yeah.
I believe he gets buckets. Now, am I gonna be the one to try to lock that up? No, because I don't know how many buckets he gonna get. Now,
I
there's a
love a
difference in
challenge
getting
though,
you don't
man.
you don't want somebody to drop 12 buckets on you or whatever. The reason why I come up with the word 12 is because I dropped 12 on a dude in the gym on my IG. You know, there's some video footage of that or whatever, and the gym went crazy. Dropped them all from half court with the 12th bucket for the game.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not here to talk about me. Continue. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, you're good. You're good.
Go ahead. Whoever's next.
Who's next?
Yo, Rook.
Okay, fuck it. Once again, it's Mr. Marathon, the silent killer, I guess, because I didn't talk that much. I want to give a big shout out to you for doing this. It's nice meeting you, seeing these
No
faces.
doubt.
Quick shout out to Ayo from Down 55, helping me train back in the day. Coach Ro from Grassroots, even though he's not gonna watch this for sure, but Ayo probably won't watch it.
Never know, man. What you do in that case is you give him the link and you say, just go to this part where he gives you the shout out. That's it. He ain't got to watch the whole thing. That's what you do, man, because it means a lot for you to even mention people. Like, you'll see, you're young. You're a young man. You know, it goes a long way, bro. Go ahead. My fault, man. I keep doing that, man. If I see a point, I'm always gonna jump in, man. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
As well, man.
But yeah, it's just a wonderful experience seeing you guys, meeting you, and yeah, hopefully we'll hoop together sooner or later again.
That's it. You're gonna end it right there. All right.
That's it.
Skinny skills.
Skinny skills. That's good.
Yo, flex on them, dog. Flex on
Yes, sir. I've been in the gym, bro. So don't even. So yeah, man, shout out to Madness and Leon. I'll tell you why. Cause when we started playing ball together, man, these guys were the ones that were pushing me. And I mean, obviously they were like 5-6 years older than me. But I never compared myself to kids my age because I was always better than them, and that's not being cocky or whatever. But it was because of them. It was because of them, you know. And whenever they came through to the court, I always tried to get to the court before them, you know. And then they always left last. I came with them, you know. They were like my big brothers, man. And yeah, ball wise, I have a lot to thank them. And yeah, it was a crazy journey, man. Unfortunately, I left pretty early, 06, but I continued that shit all the way up to 2015. I got invited in like a German league to try out for like a professional team. So yeah, because I was training with the big team for the whole summer, and then the coach invited me to try out for it. I would have got paid and everything if I would have made the team, but then, you know, I had to move back to Ireland for like various reasons and shit. But yeah, man, it's been a crazy journey. Unfortunately, I stopped playing like 2-3 years ago, but because I had like a knee surgery. And then, yeah, I tried playing like a couple months ago, but my other knee was fucking around. So, but yeah, other than that, man, I have everything to thank basketball for, because, you know, even in the gym, I started going to the gym like crazy and everything. I have this competitive spirit from basketball. You know, I put everything into my life from basketball. I always wanted to be the best in my age. We always wanted to be the best in the city. Anybody that came, we whooped them. And man, we trained for that shit, you know. So it's the same thing in life right now, man. Basketball gave me everything. That's why we got Baller's life tattooed right there. So yeah, that's just it. It came out in my whole life and been grinding, even if it's not ball, but now it's on to different things, just grinding in life, you know. But yeah.
Big fact. Shout out to you too, fam. Shout out.
Appreciate it.
Before I say something, yo, Sickness, that shirt gotta go though, bro.
Go where?
I know, man. I was about to say.
Go where?
Listen, LeBron is on vacation fishing somewhere right now. Like,
jeez, man.
Yeah. Just check it out though. The Raptors will never beat LeBron in the playoffs, fat dog.
Where's LeBron
Who
right
cares, bro?
bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. If he didn't get injured, right, for 18 games, I think 18 games, would they not be in the playoffs?
I don't think so.
They would be in the playoffs, but
What
not
are you
in the
talking
finals,
about, bro?
bro.
They will not be
They
in the
would-
Anyways,
finals.
Bro,
that's a whole
Oh,
other topic, you
bro, they
know.
would have
Like,
gave
Trash ass
Portland
team.
work.
you know,
LeBron would have put 50 on Portland easy.
Easy money.
yeah. You still there? Oh, you still there? All right. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I'm still
so
here.
that's a whole other topic. LeBron and third team, only 3 rings. Like come on.
Hey, he gets a ring wherever he goes. Facts.
Not yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
he gonna get another ring. Trust.
yeah,
But do you
Not
think?
not
Do
with
your
Lonzo
thing.
Ball, bro.
yeah. Now with Lakers.
That's it.
Anyways, though,
Do your thing. Do your thing.
what should I say? Um, Pretty much shout out to all the players that were part of D.E.D. Sickness, Skinny, Mr. Marathon, Reaction, Skywalker, Bonecracker, Mixtape, True Sauce. I mean, a lot of people don't know. D.D was so big that we had a team in China as well called D.D International. A lot of people forgot about that. I mean, the crew got so big. We had a team based in China that was called D.D International. So a lot of people don't know that. But I want to keep it short and simple. Don't want to, talk too much. But
Nah, you good.
um,
You good. Go ahead.
yeah, like shout out to all the players. I mean, I'm just happy that we did it together and we changed the culture of basketball, especially in I could say in Ontario, like in Canada, like not just Niagara region. I mean,
Big
we
facts.
introduced the city. I mean, people like we're the reason. I could say we're the reason that people know a crossover, know putting it through a lag, like making some like embarrassing something. Like we started all that, like especially in Niagara region, like the cameras rolling and whatnot. But yeah, just shout out to everyone. I keep saying that, but I don't like I said, I don't want to say too much. I'm just happy we're here, even though we're on different time zones. Um,
Oh, we're on the same
I
time.
hope I hope the guys, all the players appreciated what I did for the team. I mean, I hope they cherish it, and it's definitely memories to cherish, and because it shaped who we are today. It was more than basketball. It showed how to take care of yourself. You know, just the whole culture. It was more than basketball, and I'm just happy we're all here. Well, most of us are here. Some people, a lot of the players are not here, but it's okay. Yeah. So it is DD for life. Always will be.
And
Most
when we
def.
link up,
Hey,
all you guys do work, eh?
hell yeah, bro. Also, as Mattis was saying, um, I would also like to shout out to Up on you, dog. Hey, that goulash, hey,
Oh, yeah. He's talking about my
la cosa,
parents. My
hey,
mom, my mom can go ham in the kitchen, but
palachinta, hey,
also
hey.
shout out to you, man, for doing this and giving us
Yes, sir.
you know, like a little bit of reminiscing and going back in old times. And
And a
it's great what
reconnect.
you're doing. Not a lot of people know the history of underground street, but I feel like it's slept on and not respected by major companies or major players that are big in the industry. But shout out to you, man. Thank you,
Nah,
and
man.
shout out to everyone that ever supported us. I mean, to this day, I had two guys DM me asking about DD, and they're like 17-year-old kids. I'm like, how the hell do you know about DD? And he's from Detroit, Michigan, asking all these questions, and I'm thinking in my head, like, how do you, like, we were big, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
I remember we had people, and these guys can vouch for me. We had people from Brazil, China,
Belgium.
overseas messaging us like, "You guys saved our life. Because of you guys, we're not getting in trouble." Because it gets grimy in those countries. Like we had
Yeah.
people like messaging us, and looking back at it, it was bigger than basketball. Like it was just crazy, man. It was crazy.
Hey, look. So there's I know we was about to jump off. I know y'all ain't really ready to jump off,
No, we could
but
talk. Trust
you
me,
got.
us, we can talk all day, man.
I know that, but and
And
this is just something I want to put out there right quick. Everybody that's been on the show
mhm,
are always more than welcome to come and chat. So yeah, currently right now, if you're watching this, if you're in the chat and you're watching this, if you've been on the show, like I kind of did it, kind of separated by groups or whatever. But
Right.
eventually, it's going to be a random like, yo, I'm about to get on. Who's trying to get on? And then dudes is gonna be raising their hand like, yo, I'll be there. I'll be there. It's just like, yo, who's hooping at the court today?
I'm with that.
Whoever's near, whoever can come. We're nomads. You don't
Right.
know when somebody's gonna be there. Somebody might be like, yo, man, where's Zobeone at, man? We need him to go ahead and pop the chat on, so we can get on or whatever. And then not only that, some people have some gripes about street ball or what's going on. I've talked to some guys that aren't fans of some of the main guys now, man. Like they feel like Professor is on a whole nother cloud or whatever, and he's not being helpful, but that might look one way to somebody, but in another man's eyes is he's handling business. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to take care of him. He's got to take care of him before he can take care of anybody else.
Right.
But it can also be looked at as like, man, he's turned his back on people that have gotten to a certain place, or people might talk, they, like I said earlier, we talked about like hot sauce, how he's an entertainer. Like I say, he's an entertainer. He's a great entertainer. He fills seats.
Right.
There's no doubt about it. He fills seats. I personally have never seen him play basketball,
Right.
but from people,
he was never on the tour to get buckets. He was
right.
their main showman. To listen, Sauce. You gotta go out there, do your thing,
Mm-hmm.
collect some ankles, embarrass
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
That was his job. He's guys like AO and Main Event, Half Man, and those guys were the ones that like getting buckets or whatnot. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
Silk.
saying?
Right. But see,
That's
that's the thing. Like I've been in contact with guys, and I can't like I can't really name drop. I would rather these individuals come on or whatnot, and they talk about it, which they say they will or whatever. But I've had people conversate, about before the tour. So we talking about like I've heard stories about before Volume 3. Like he was introduced to the world in
Mhm.
Volume 3. So technically, we, us right here, didn't really know what a hot sauce was
Right.
until
Yeah, of
Volume 3
course.
dropped, and it's like, yo, who is this dude? But I've heard stories about him before that, and it's like man. But the people that I'm getting the uh, the word from are very credible, individuals. So it's like man, I believe it, but at the same time, it's like it'll be like a story where it's like everybody was at pickup, to run because everybody don't believe in entertainment. New Yorkers. Okay, in the late '90s, in the early, from the late '90s going backwards,
Right.
that entertainment stuff was like somebody got dead, they got dead, and it was just oohs and ahs. But like it was hard nosed, like we getting these buckets, we scoring, we doing this. However, we gonna get the bucket, however we got to get it. If we embarrass you on the way, then we embarrass you on the way. But there was no carrying, there was no traveling. It was just straight. We're gonna do this. So the opportunity came for him to play in some type of environment like that, not the ruck or anything like that. We're just talking about like a regular gym somewhere with some hard nosed guys that had rep, and he would not step out there.
Yeah.
That's the word. That's the word I
Me-
got. I don't know if it's true because I wasn't there, but
Right.
that's the type of stuff that Nomad Hoops is covering. That the things that we don't hear. Like I've heard so many different stories from so many
I,
different people that none of us know about.
I personally heard too that some of these N1 guys were on streetballing.net with fake names. So these
Mm,
guys know of us, know of not just us, like all the underground street
right.
ball. But like I said, we could talk for hours because we didn't even really touch base on the new people and all these, like crazy layups people doing now and the fillets and the,
What do you
you
think
know,
about that anyway? Like well, first it started off with jellying, which is basically a finger
The Jelly
roll
fan.
extended. Yeah,
Like it's cute. I don't know how to explain it. Like
For shit.
it's just a layup. Like I'm happy they made a movement and got sponsored and whatnot. But like it's cool. I mean, the new
Some
generation is easy. It's easy for them with the
Wait,
Yeah,
with the
with the whole
social
social
media we
media.
have now. Like you get a D1 scholarship off of a highlight tape nowadays. Like
bro,
Yeah,
yep,
bro.
that's what you guys were talking about when
right.
y'all were talking with Dime. Man, if we would have had the same thing, like the same social media, Instagram, everything.
yeah,
Oh, bro.
I might not even be here talking to y'all right now.
bro. Like
You
Yo,
right.
Same.
Nobody. Yo, y'all might not even be friends anymore. It's so much stuff, man. Like, yeah, that makes a
yeah,
big
like we
difference.
didn't even get to really touch base on that and like other underground street ball crews or battles we went through and whatnot. Like I said, we would be on here for hours, but
wait, hold on. I want to say one thing though. The whole jelly fam thing, bro. In, in high school warm ups, we're doing jelly fam layups all
all
day.
day, like
Like,
we were.
you know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. It's just they had that platform where they can, broadcast that. You know what I'm saying? So jelly fam layups, bro. Even probably in your time in high school, you're probably doing, crazy, left hand layup, switching it, all kinds of things. You know what I mean? Putting that
Hmm.
English off the backboard, like a lot of us was doing that already. It's just we
Hold
didn't
on,
have
wait a
that
minute. Hold
platform.
on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's back up right quick. What you mean in my time? How old do you think I am?
I'm saying, look, I'm just saying based on us, cause I'm 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, okay, I got you by 6. All right,
Yeah, yeah.
all
I'm
right.
saying so.
OG over
You know
here.
what I'm
I was
saying?
like, wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? So back
I
in
know
those
you. He made
times.
it seem like you're in the '70s or something.
I was
Like
like, yeah. I'm like, wait a minute, buddy.
No, I'm not. I could have been like saying some outlandish something, but I was just saying in your time. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew
I know I'm
you're
messing with you,
older than
bro.
me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
but like it's cool that they made they doing that thing and all these things, but like it's easier for them definitely with the
They're
platform and thing.
Yeah, they're just taking advantage of that platform that they got, man. If
Yeah.
if we would have had this, we would be taking advantage of it as well. You get me?
Oh yeah.
So,
Times have
Imagine
changed.
street ball was popping the way it was popping in '05
man,
right now with all the access we have.
What?
Like,
man.
Yo, let
bro,
But it's
like
all
I
about it's
be
all
I
about
be
timing, man.
we be having like full of Nike boxes right now, like sponsorships left and right. Like
let's
Did
all
you
I'm
go.
see did y'all see what's my man name? His name is TJ. TJ is the one that does the crazy layups or whatever. Not
Oh
the
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
jelly, but
yeah.
like I like him.
yeah.
I think he cool, and I give mad props to all them dudes. As a matter of fact, I got a kid. Okay, so in my first episode, I was talking about and I showed his Instagram, Beast Like Ron, right? So he was at the Metro PCS ultimate or largest like game of horse or whatever in Cali. I guess last weekend or weekend before last or whatever, Memorial Weekend I think it was. But he was out there with TJ, and I seen him on the IG. I'm like, oh, okay, so he's getting some buzz. Like 'cause that's what he do. That's his thing. He can play some ball. I watched his footage or whatever. And, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You know, what I don't agree with is like I was gonna say earlier. When D.E.D. You dropping dudes or whatever. Y'all would drop people without the push off, and we talked
Right.
about that too.
Right.
Like people now they do the and then they run in and then
and
they
then the
boom.
shoulder, always the
Yeah,
shoulder
they
comes.
yeah. I'm like, yo, I remember when dudes would get hit when like pop out, and then you see them collapse,
Yeah,
right in front of you. Like no one's doing that now. When you see
like
that,
real shit.
that's like finding a unicorn, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It was it
that's
was it
cool.
was nice for all of us to talk and go back and
Well, I mean, that's what I was gonna say too, man. Technically, we're supposed to be getting off, man,
yeah,
but
like I said,
T Mill T
I
Mill is
could
in the
talk
chat.
basketball for hours, man. Like
Well,
Wait.
T Mill is in the chat. He said keep going, man. He
who
said keep
said?
going. T Mill, he's in the
Yeah.
chat.
Shout
He's
My
out.
in there.
Let
man,
me
T.
let,
Yo,
let
shut
me
up,
let
bro.
me shout out to T Mill, man. Like he's a great person. I mean, what he did for Dime as well, man. Like what they did, and they shocked the world too. I mean, he had incredible players. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not. I'm gonna put it out there. Like, true baller and stuff like people like that. Like those guys could play too, man. Like I mean, True Baller played what D1 and things like that. So
Mhm.
he had Prince, he had Cheese. I played with Prince multiple like in street ball games over here in Canada. He's mad cool too. Ghost had many conversations with him as well. He's a good people too.
Mhm.
But T-Mill and what he did for the street ball, like especially underground street ball, like shout out to Dime, man. Like they
Hey,
were dope.
I just got a response back from T Mill. T Mill just said he said for you to holler at him. He said he's got some unreleased footage of D.E.D.
Jeez.
Right. Whoa. Not only that. See, look. Let me put this out here right quick. If you're in the chat and you're watching it, you just saw what T Mill just said. Now I quote. This is what it says. I'm gonna say it. It says, "Madness, holla at me." Period.
Hmm.
Period. Period. I got unreleased footage. Period. Period. Of D.E.D. dropping me at London HIU.
Oh shit.
Now, wait. The point that I want to point out is the fact that he said that D.E.D. dropped
Dropping
him.
him. Yeah.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like most
I
people
wanna
wouldn't say
see. I
that.
wanna see it. I wanna
You know what I
see
mean?
the.
Like
I
that's
mean,
dope,
lot
man.
of the thing is too. Lot of their footage was
Hmm.
recorded on our camera.
Yeah,
T-Mill
we have a
can.
lot of
Lot of their footage, lot of the Juicy Fruit True Baller one-on-ones.
Hmm.
You
That was
hear
from
us in the
y'all.
background. You hear us in the background screaming. I
yeah.
sent True Baller, like me and True Baller came very close. I sent him so much footage. Like remember the days when you had to capture stupid mini DV tapes, and then I would
Yeah.
spend hours. I sent. T-Mill knows this too. I emailed him so many tapes of like great footage of it was like dime open run footage, a bunch of things. But yeah, like a lot of their footage, I helped them a lot as well. Like all of us recording, you know what I'm saying? So we all helped each other. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I will get at Timo. He's good people's man.
Yeah, man. Look. Make sure
Well,
anybody look.
my bad,
That's
my
the
bad,
thing.
my bad. Sorry to cut you out. I want to say one thing to T-Mill. On Dime 2 top 10 moves, he put our move as top 10. D.D's move was on Dime's top 10 moves. That move that we did
Uh huh.
should have been number one. He knows that. I think that was probably the greatest street ball move ever done.
The one with
T-Mill
Chris
knows what
Cross.
I'm. When BC slide through my legs and he went through Prince's legs as well.
Oh
Remember?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Wait.
Like yo, that move had to be one of the best moves ever in street ball, in my opinion.
That was dope. That
Yo,
was
that
dope.
move was ridiculous the way it happened. Like I knew Prince was behind me, so I put the ball down. BC went through my leg and went through Prince's legs. Like the place went nuts, man.
Yes,
But
that's dope, man. That
I
he's
know
laughing.
T-Mill knows that. I know T-Mill knows that that move should have been number one on his DVD.
Yo,
Yeah.
man. So like, let me ask you this. So out of some of the street ball crews that you've come encounter with, who did you think your rival, not rival as in like brotherly rival, like rival as in like y'all didn't get along, like who would y'all consider like the people that technically y'all couldn't stand?
We
Why
had
though?
a
Wait. Let
couple
me
of
chime
those
in on that.
teams in St. Catharines.
Let me
Like,
chime in on that.
yeah,
Street ball crews? You talking
Yeah,
about?
this yeah, street
Yeah.
ball, not
With
hands.
Manning.
Yeah.
With Manning.
Unless we talk about the hands in street ball, yeah, but
Yeah,
or throwing
Manning.
the hands because of a game. Oh, you said the who?
Manic or
Manic.
whatever they were
Oh,
called.
oh,
Why
y'all
though?
didn't rock with Manic and them.
No, we didn't get
Out there, the
along
New
with them at
Yorker.
all.
Why though? Because a lot of those guys will call us out, but wouldn't show up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, Clown Prince and them.
Yeah,
Clown
Yeah,
Prince.
Clown
yeah.
Prince.
But then after as we got older and we met at Hoop It Up when they came out, like everybody was cool after that. You know, it was just like young,
Internet beef,
dumb,
bro. Stupid shit.
beefing. Like it's basketball. It's nothing serious. Just shit talking. But yeah, we didn't get along with them at all.
Man, I used to like. Man, I actually liked them. Man, like obviously I didn't have the
Some of
same
those
issues.
guys, could hoop too. Like I remember their boy Arcade. He was nice
Yeah,
too. The
arcade.
lefty guy. Clown
Hmm.
Prince had some game too. Some of those guys could hoop too, but yeah, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
Right, man. I mean, that's
Yeah, we covered a lot. We covered a lot still.
Oh, hold on. Kid Jay had a question for me. So I went to a school called North Carolina Central University or whatnot. Man, that's where I went to college. That's where I graduated from. I played college basketball in a school in Rocky Mount, North Carolina called North Carolina Wesleyan College. It was a D3 school. A lot of players end up coming from Fayetteville. A lot of us tend to work really hard to play just the sport and not do the schoolwork. So we
Right.
kind of put ourselves in a hole where we shouldn't go certain places that we probably didn't belong in the first place, where our parents tell you, do XYZ, and this right here is for anybody that's extra young, man. Like you see us, we telling you that we went to college, we played college basketball. You see none of us right now. I mean, we might have played some pro stuff, but you see we're living regular life right now. So to everybody that's extra young or whatnot, marathon, uh shots, nah. uh, nah, but to everybody that's young, man, just always know that you can always follow your dream, even after the fact, man. Something my mother used to tell me, she'd say Lorenzo. My name is Lorenzo, so she'd say Lorenzo. Everybody calls me Zoe. Everybody knows me as Zobe1. But she'd say Lorenzo, you need to do what you're supposed to do in school. You go to school, you do what you're supposed to do. You go to college, you get you an education, you come out of there, you go and get you a job, you get you a house, a car, you raise a family or whatnot, you know, take care of all your priorities, and then after that you can do whatever you want. So this right here, like this project that I'm doing, like there's nothing that prevents me from doing what I'm doing right now, you know, broadcasting this to you.
Right.
This is something that I want to do personally. Like I can do it. I'm not this shirt right here, this Nomad Hoop shirt, like I'm the only one that rocks it. Like people ask me about my shirts all the time. Like, yo, can I get one? Can I get one? Can I get one? It's really just me just like doing it. I guess it's kind of like how D.E.D, they didn't realize what they had
Right.
until like a little bit later on. Well, for me, I'm 36. Like I said earlier, I feel like I got like 4 more years in me to actually like really like play.
Right.
Then I'm gonna have to really slow down some more. And this is what I want to do. I think this
Then
is what I want to do.
then you become Uncle Drew out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. In one of my episodes, man, um, the Intimidator, we was talking before the episode, and I told him that I wanted to do this idea, and Intimidator turns around, and he says, "Yo, man, you're like the Uncle Drew of Streetball." He says you're going around and you're grabbing guys from different places, bringing them together just to have this giant combo. And I was like, "Yes, I am Uncle Drew." I said, "That's crazy, yo." And it's funny because you just said that, and I never even told you the story, and I don't even think you even saw that. You didn't see that episode,
No,
so
no, no, no. I
that's
watched
wild.
Dime one. Probably that's about it. I watched the entire Dime one, but yeah. But
Mm.
you said to shout out someone. I want to shout out the young man right there sitting so quiet. Mr. Marathon, my cousin. He's the next one coming up. Um, you know, I told him some game. I told him what to do, and then he's about to start doing his thing. I mean,
Mm.
he's living at the best place right now. So many opportunities to play pro all around him. So he shout out to him. He's the next one coming up. You know.
Man,
You know,
shout out to him, man.
Yeah, but listen, guys. Fuck. I want to talk for hours, but I do gotta go.
That time. All right. Well, look, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm
Shout
gonna
out to
close it out.
everyone. I
Respect,
mean,
y'all.
thank you again for doing this. Maybe we do a part two sometime. Talk about like
I'm
a
with
little
that.
bit. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's gonna be really good. Look, make sure y'all follow me on the IG.
Yeah.
Zobe1. I'm make sure that I get y'all. Make sure we follow up. Make sure y'all keep that chat available and open. I'm saying this on the live so other people that sees this, they understand how this is operating, is working. There's
Right.
no secrets here, man. There's no secrets. I don't have any secrets. I'm just I may not disclose some things, but technically that doesn't mean it's a secret. I'm
Right.
telling you the skinny of it. But
Also,
like
also,
what's up?
I wanna give a shout out to myself for being nice, Like, I, like, I, I give all of y'all the work one at a time. So whenever y'all want, let me know, holla at me. I mean, stay ready, ain't gotta get ready.
Yo,
So
tomorrow, dog.
Ooh.
Tomorrow, I got you. Tomorrow, I got you.
stay
I
ready,
wish
ain't
we
gotta
had this.
get ready.
I wish we
got
had
you
this conversation
tomorrow.
before Mother's Day when I was up there in Niagara Falls,
I
bro.
know you
Like
were in Niagara Falls like
I was
3 weeks
there, bro.
ago.
I was
It's
there, man.
crazy. It's crazy.
But don't worry, I'm gonna make it up there again. I'm definitely gonna do it, and it's gonna be cool, man. Because I'm gonna get up with some of the cats in Toronto. You know, some of the dime guys are out there still, and you know, it's gonna be dope, man. But look, man, I know everybody's been up, they've been rolling. Time is different. Look, I appreciate you all. I appreciate everybody that was in the chat coming to check us out, man. Did you ever do a street ball move in a game? Everybody done street ball moves in the game.
Oh hell
Oh no,
yeah,
I know what he's
hell
talking
yeah.
about. He's talking about in the game. He's talking about
Nah,
like live game.
Bro,
Nah,
nah,
man.
I did sham
nah.
Nah.
guard in the
But
game.
I regret I never did.
I
I
I
did sham
I
regret.
guard in the
I
game.
do too, man.
I
Well, for
regret I
me, we end
didn't.
up getting fat, man,
Yeah,
instantly.
yeah. I should
And
have bounced off somebody's head or put it through someone's leg or some shit.
Uh,
something.
the only like street ball legal move is sham guard, and I did that shit
Sham
in the
God.
game.
Yeah, yeah, I did that
I
as
did
well.
that shit in
Yeah.
the game. Causing
Yeah,
all
when
sorts
I motivated you to do the damn thing,
yeah,
stop
you're
being
right.
so
You're right.
fucking organized basketball shit. I told this man get loose and he was getting like 30 a game. I'm like, yo, stop playing so robotic, man, and just go there and destroy, get loose. And he did that. Yo,
Hmm.
we gotta release some of that footage. I have
My
the
high school
entire
shit.
like your high school tape,
Yeah,
entire DVD. Oh my god, man.
Well,
yeah.
look, we're gonna figure it out.
Yo,
We'll get all that stuff. Look, check it out, man. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna drop it down, yo. It's your man, Zobeone Knobe. Don't act like you don't know me. You know me, Zobe, man. Thanks for coming out here, checking us out, man. We'll holler at y'all, man. Check y'all
Man,
next time.
respect.
take
All right.
care.
All right,
Appreciate
peace.
you.